Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you could join us today. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here on the stream. So for that, I am truly grateful. Excited to trade with y'all today. Hey, today trade at your own risk. I wanted to let you guys know I'm currently in a runner. So as I am explaining the stream, I'm trying to manage this run. I want this measured move. Sometimes you got to keep your risk this high to get this measured move, because the market is stingy. I've been battling if I should move this stop one tick above this swing high. I just do not want to get stopped out prematurely, because I feel like I can get this measured move if I keep this up here. I just don't want anything tricky to happen. I do feel like this measure move will be hit. The measure move is from this pivot high to this pivot low. Copy and pasted it. That's what this line is. Put it to this pivot high, and we have a measure move. I put a couple, maybe 2 ticks above it to front run it a little bit. But I'm gonna stay strong. I'm not going to move my stop. I'm going to. See, I don't know if that's a good way to manage it. Typically, I would just move it to the swing high here, but I really do feel like we can hit this measure move. I could protect my profits by moving it to this swing high, but for me, I want this consolidation to kind of end. I want this consolidation to end, and then I want to put here, because this could be a trading range still, and it could essentially create a trading range going back and forth and go a little bit above, a little bit below, which could stop me out. And so I'll essentially be stopping myself out at a place where I should be selling on top of a small trading range here. And I just don't want to get stopped out. I didn't really want to move my stop loss until this trading range is resolved. So I'm torn right now. I am torn. I could protect my profits here. This is about how many? That's about 4 points. About $200 protected right here. Or I can just simply hold it, increase my chances, hold it here, and try to get a 900. So I'm torn right now how to manage this one. It's because we're in a trading range right now. If we weren't in this trading range, it would be much easier. Like, I would simply just put this down here right now. But since we are in this kind of small trading range down here, I wanted to keep my probabilities high by putting my stop loss up here. By the way, the original trade was this 2-leg pullback, A, B, C. Good signal bar, and first break of trend plus 20 MA. So thinking retest the lows at least. This could stop me out. Like, this could be a major trend reversal. Like, this is all the ingredients of a major trend reversal. First break of trend, new low, higher low setup here, and so this has the ingredients of a major trend reversal. So this could potentially still stop me out, even though it's pretty far away still. I got really close to getting stopped out here. If I didn't put my retracement, if I didn't have my 1 tick retracement, I would have got stopped out right there. Because I had the 1 tick retracement, I actually saved myself. So that's a nice thing about the 1 tick retracements as well. You get a better chances for your runner to run. Unfortunately, I couldn't get this on stream because this happened like before 8 a.m. And so I wasn't streaming, obviously. And yeah, I would love to have gotten this whole thing on stream, but I'm going to try to get as much of it on stream as I can. So I did start a little bit early. But good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just going over my runner right now, what I'm thinking. So, this is where you're torn. Like, do you want to protect your profits here? Like, do you think this extra profit right here is worth the probability of getting stopped out right here? You have to calculate that and see if that is worth it for you. You're essentially paying a price through probability. If I move my stop here, I'm essentially forking up probabilities here to get less chance to hit this stop. So I'm essentially forking up the probability, less chance to get this stop, But I protect my profits. I protect this $200, $200, $300, whatever this is. And so if I keep it here, then I'm essentially saying I think this probability, greater probability, is worth it for me to get this extra leg down here. And it's just measured move, and I'm just thinking, hey man, when you look at the daily, when this two-legged pullback hit on the daily, the lower high two-legged pullback daily on the top of, whoa. Sorry about that. When the daily hit the top of this channel and made a lower high two-legged pullback second entry, as you can see, I knew that this had a chance to at least maybe come down to the 20 EMA, maybe to the bottom of the channel, the spiking channel. Like the daily is basically a spiking channel at the moment, spike channeling up. So we were at the top of the channel and we made a lower high second entry. I felt like we were gonna go down. So I think we're in a strong downtrend day today. But because of that, I wanted to get into this second entry short and thinking that we can hit this measure move because I have all of this bearish bias. But the market is moving purely sideways right now. You do have this trend line, this channel, from this pivot, this pivot, this pivot. We're at the bottom of the channel right now. We're also at the bottom of this channel from this pivot, and this pivot, creating the bottom of a channel. So we have two kind of channels giving support right there. So this is why this has a lot of ingredients to make a major trend reversal. Maybe because of all those ingredients, it might be worth protecting my. I mean, we're still under the 20 EMA. We still haven't traded really above the 20 EMA convincingly, in my opinion. I mean, we had a close above here, didn't last very long. This close lasted 1 bar. Hit this again, failed to break out. So, you have to calculate and think about all these things if you want to keep your runner. Keep your runner way up here, or should I change it to here? And obviously if you put it here, you have less probability to make your measure move, and you will be losing all this profits. If it does like spike up and come back down here, you will be losing all of that. But you think it's worth it, the price of $200 right here. I believe this is like 200. It's about 250. About 250. A little less than 250. Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Bye Money. Hey, I'm going to go over what we're going on. I kind of already reviewed what's happening here. I think I'm going to move my stop loss here. I just seeing this movement. If it does kind of come back, break above here. Also, if you look at the 10K chart, the last pivot is this pivot. So if it does come here, it will be making a second leg up here. I really do want this measure move. And typically from my experience, it's better just to leave your stop loss alone. But I just feel like there's so many things going on here that could reverse this, that I want to protect some profits here if it does reverse. The market is very tricky. The market is not your friend. The market is out to get you and take your money. All right, let's protect some profits here, guys. Welcome to the channel. Hey, on this stream, if you're new, hey, by the way, also give me a good morning in the chat. Hey, good morning, my fellow pandas. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me say good morning to my pandas here. Good morning, Jeff from Asheville. Welcome back, guys. Tyler, good morning from Minnesota. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Brandon. Welcome back. Good morning, Troy. Good morning, Phil W, fellow panda. Hey. Let's go, Phil. Congrats. 2 second entry short so far. Now I have straight up my bearish hat right now on. That we'll see. We're seeing, I mean, this is just consolidation right now, but it's still on a downtrend. We have the 20 EMA blocking right here, acting as resistance. Keeps trying to break out of it, but keeps failing. Good morning. Good morning, Jason from Texas. Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, SW Blaze. Good morning, Cole. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, David. Good morning, David. Kaplan. Good morning, Andreas. Good morning, Terrence from Hawaii. Aloha. Good morning, Cad. Welcome back. Sergey from Belgium. Good morning. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, SW Blaze. Again, good morning, L Jimmy. Good morning, Bill. Okay, good morning, everybody. Hey, what is a one tick retracement? One tick retracement is once you let the second entry trigger, you put your stop not one. You don't put your stop order one tick beyond the signal bar. You actually bring it back to the low, and we're expecting a one tick retracement it to come back and fill you. So that one tick retracement can help you because the market typically likes to reverse on exactly 1 point. So that makes perfect scalps. And so when perfect scalps are made, typically the market reverses. So if you do a one tick retracement, the perfect scalp is an absolute scalp for you. That's why I like to do the one tick retracement. Increases your probabilities, but the cost is you have a slight chance of actually missing the entry. You know, if the market is strong and volatile, like the one tick retracements won't even hit. It's crazy. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I just have this runner right now. We're just managing this runner, and yeah, I'm glad to have a runner because this runner is basically about 10 scalps worth. I mean, that's the kind of thing about, you know, if you're doing 2 contracts and you're just scalping 1 point, the runners are actually more valuable than way more valuable than like the scalp itself. But we're protecting $200 right now, and I want this measured move. I really do. I really do. On this stream, we trade only one single instrument, the ES futures, the E-mini. For every contract, 1 point on the E-mini is $50. Also on the stream, we trade only pure price action. Not only pure price action, we only trade one single setup. Try to keep things simple as possible. We trade a 2-legged pullback. This is a 2-legged pullback here. I drew one out right here. 2 legs. 2-legged pullback essentially looks like this. We have 2 legs in either direction. 2-legged pullback here. We also have another 2-legged pullback here. We can count it like this: A, B, C, and on the next A leg, we like to enter in. And the market loves 2-legged pullbacks. The market loves to move in twos, and so this is we like to use that to our advantage. And because the market likes to move in twos, very high probable trade on the reversal. Wow, this volume is crazy low right now. I don't know what's happening. I feel like on the open, it's going to spike up and just stop me out and then hit my measure move afterwards. I just really feel like that's going to happen here. And I really do want this extra, like, what is this extra $500? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 extra $400 right here. I don't want to leave that 400 on the table. Protecting 200. Potential loss of 400 right here. On top of this 400, so $800 will be lost here. Potential if this spikes up, stops me out, and then reverses. That's what I'm afraid of. And that I will beat myself up over. Al Brooks thinks it's a bull day. Wow, me and Al Brooks. It's very scary to be opposite of Al Brooks. I'll just say that right now. But when you look at the daily on this 2-legged pullback, lower high 2-legged pullback, top of the channel, of the spiking channel, I mean, you're expecting at least a test of a 20 EMA. That's what I'm thinking. Might not be on this one single bar, but I'm thinking that. Oh, why do I have a feeling it's gonna stop me out? I really do. I really don't want it to, but I really think it's gonna stop me out. And I don't know if it'll stop me out if I keep it up here, but I'll be potentially losing just this 250 bucks, 220 some bucks here. But this is proper. This is how you properly manage a runner. You do want to put it on the next major swing highs. When it breaks above the major swing highs, typically swing traders will have their stop losses right there, and it will reverse. And so this is why you put it there. You put it along with other swing traders, because you know once all their stop losses get hit, it's a good formula for a reversal. Yes, yeah, I've read it. Yeah, I know. I know how he says, this is gonna stop me out. I know it. This is gonna stop me out. Oh, it's closing strong above 20 MA. Sorry, pandas. I wish I can get a bigger runner than this, but my runner's gonna be about 200 bucks most likely. Pandas can dream. Pandas can hope here. If you like more information about the setup, check out the description. There are playlists there going into greater details of what the setup that we are trading here, the two-legged pullback. Also, on the screen, if you can see, we trade pure price action. So most of the things I do is trend lines, but we do have a few indicators here that help with price action. We have the 20 EMA, solid blue line, 240 SMA dash line here, and also all the numbers above and below the candles are it's a custom indicator that automatically counts legs, automatically finds second entries, and yeah, it also identifies traps. There's alerts for it. Tells you also the next leg that's coming up, the super signal here. Gives you the tick count as well right next to the super signal, so you have to keep your eyes off the chart. And also trading range indicator. This green and red lines are automatically created using pure price action. So if you like more information about the indicators, check out the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. That's it for the introduction. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the stream, if you like the support, hit that like button. Let's get the like count up to 300. Let's get, you know what? We've been killing 300 concurrent viewers. And so I think we have a chance. We can actually hit that 300 like goal. If we hit that 300 like goal, then I will drink some AM whiskey for y'all. AM whiskey. Whiskey in the morning. Okay, now we're closing above with some follow through. All right, let's get stopped out here. It's all good. We'll protect our 200 bucks. $250. I knew that was gonna happen. The moment it hit it, spiking back down. If it doesn't come back up here, that's just the price. That's just the price of, you know, the probabilities here. I do feel like we're still in a downtrend. I think we're gonna be a big downtrend day today, to be honest, still. But yeah, I mean, we're showing some signs of reversal. I hope it comes back up here. This is where my original stop was. One tick beyond here. I hope it comes up here so I don't feel bad protecting my profits. I almost want it to come back up here now. That FOMO. Please, if you hit this, I'll be happy with my decision, and I'll just be happy the rest of the day. This dotted dash line right now is where my original stop loss was for my runner. I guess technically, if I really wanted to, I can put a limit order right here, thinking if I really am confident about it. Stop me out. Please stop me out. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, stop me out. Okay, pandas, we made a good decision. We made a good decision with that runner. We protected someone. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It wanted to stop me out. I mean, it could be a double top here, and the double top. I'm still thinking short here. This measure move still not hit. I'll mark it here, so don't lose it. But yeah, looking at the daily, this is what it looks like right now. I think, you know, we have good potential to hit the 20 EMA. I don't know in this bar, but maybe in this week or sometime, maybe. I know Al Brooks thinks we are in a bull trend day today, but let's So maybe the one time I disagree with Al Brooks. I don't know. Hey, but trade at your own risk. Do not copy my trades. I am a panda. Do not trust any pandas here. But man, it went up and it stopped. It took out my stop loss on my runner on by 3 or 4 ticks. And man, the market is vicious, man. The market is truly vicious. We are trading strongly above the 20 EMA now. We have broke this trend. That could be the possible retest of the low here. Major trend reversal. I mean, this is the major trend reversal has already played out in a sense. Could reverse again here. Got a short-term trend line. I'll have this channel with these major pivots here now, and I would like to see it reverse. So the market wanted to come and just stop me out. It wanted to stop out anyone that's there by like 2 or 3 ticks and reverse sharply again. That's how vicious the market is. It like literally hunted. Like I could have put a limit order right here to come back in with my position. Kind of thinking it was gonna do this. Come back up, stop you out, come back here. So I protected my profits, but obviously I can say all that, you know, hindsight bias is 2020. I didn't do it, so my actions speak louder than my words. But also, I'm not trading that. That's not the type of strategy we're doing here. We're trading only 2-legged pullbacks. This is a lower high 2-legged pullback, but coming right into support at the moment. This is a trading range, as you can see, with the trading range indicator. Also, the price action. You know, when you look to the left, you see a strong bear trend like this, but if you look to the left of the charts, you see all of this price action right here, and it could be a bear leg in a trading range. So be careful going short here, but I think it's a double top, and I think the short it's just kind of overextended for me and kind of hitting the bottom trading range. I need this trading range to resolve itself before putting a bias on. But this does have a high chance to trigger and make a scalp, in my opinion. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, what am I up right now? I'm up $450. Let's go, baby. I took a couple scalps after the stream as well. Let's see, what did I do after the stream? I think actually it was an overnight session. I traded this trap here. I scalped out this trap actually 2 times. I scalped it 1 time and I made my point, and then when it came back up, I scalped it again because it came back up here, filled me again. I just scalped it again, just thinking we were on a downtrend. Thinking measured move from this high, this pivot high, to this pivot low was gonna hit, and it hit it perfectly on the T. Thinking that, so I wanted to take this trap because I thought this was a measured move. And that's why I had my short bias there on this trap. So I scalped that out twice. That's why I was up 200, and I just made 250 right now on the last trade on the runner. We're in this channel right now. We're in the middle of this channel. Hard to trade right here. Hard to know if we'll hit the top of the channel again or come back to the bottom. Brandon Casey, hey, thanks for the love. Appreciate the support. That's right. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I want to get a trade on stream though for you guys. I mean, that happened like early in the morning, so I wasn't streaming. This is too much congestion. Too hard to know if this would be a measure move down, right? You're thinking measure move down on this bear trend here. This bear leg, bear swing, thinking measure move down. Too congested, in my opinion. About 50-50 if it's gonna come back up or down on this trading channel or trading range created by the trading range indicator. The trading range indicator is being pretty accurate right now again. Pretty accurate. I do feel like we will hit this measure move down here sooner or later. But With every single bar is new information. We do have an H4 setting up right here if this 4 triggers. We have a spike in channel forming now. Spike, channel, like this. We have this chart is getting so crazy with so many lines. But every line's actually relevant at the moment. I know it looks very messy, but I have to keep all these lines here. But the main thing I'm looking at right now is this spike in channel. This, to me, in my opinion, is the most relevant. Let me see if I can color it for you guys so you guys can see. I'm most focused on this channel right now. I don't know how it's going to look like if I do this. Okay, I don't know what happened. I want to try to color this channel. I've never really colored a channel before. I want to color for you guys so you can see which one I'm really focused on right now. Let's do a 10% opacity. Sure. Okay. Hopefully you can see this blue or this purple channel right now is what I'm focused on at the moment. Really focused on. Thinking spike channel. We're gonna keep channeling downwards, and if we start breaking above this channel, then we'll have to get rid of it and it's no longer relevant. But this is the one I'm really focused on. So if we do come back up here, I'm thinking maybe second entry short around here. But right now we do have this channel battling. So H4 set up on the downside. So this channel up here also is currently relevant. But I'm thinking downward bias, man. I'm thinking we're coming down. Making a lower high here, creating the spiking channel. Pivots for a spiking channel. That trap does make a point here. But it was too choppy, right? Too choppy for us to really make a good decision here. To know what's going to happen. This channel may no longer be relevant. If we get another close, let's see. Bottom trading range. Whoo, see? I knew it was gonna do that. I knew it's gonna market is so tricky. It just wanted to take away those runners. It took away all those runners. Bottom of the trading range. I'm focused on this current channel that's colored at the moment, the spiking channel here. The daily is just showing such bearishness. I really think we have a chance to hit even the 20 EMA today. Crazy to think, but we have a chance to hit it on the daily. Where is it on the daily? 41.35. I'll mark it here. 41.35. 41. Whoops. There we go. 41.35. That's the 20 EMA on the daily right here. And obviously, if it keeps going a little bit lower, this will slightly change a little bit, but that's pretty much where it's at. Made a lower low now. Man, hey, nothing to cry about. There was nothing I could have done. It would have stopped me out anyways here. I'm just thankful I protected, $200, $250 worth of profits right there. I'm fine with that. Let's just get to the next one. I think we're reading the charts okay here today. I think we have a good sense what's going to happen. I think we're just going to think downtrend day today. Measure move, almost hit. H4. This H4 failed. It's currently failing. Coming back up. It might scalp out the H4. I don't want to go long here because of how close this measure move is. This measure move is so close that it can act as a magnet. Why do measure moves act as magnets? Why do support and resistance levels act as magnets? If you think about it, the market actually does move according to like path of least resistance. And so you have all of these bears here waiting. And so all the bears are waiting here is the lack of participation in any really trades to sell or to cover. So they're not covering until they get hit here. And so you have all these bears who are absent to cover, and you have all these bulls who might want to buy, but they realize they can't because no bears are selling until they get, or covering the position until they get here. And so that's why typically these act as magnets, because there's no participants until really right here. So hopefully we'll see the magnet, we'll see this magnet hit, but who knows? Market can do anything it wants. All right, good morning, pandas. I'm just reading the price action. I mean, we're seeing some movement now. We do have a two-legged pullback here on the H4, but created an H5, a small spike on the H5. That does happen typically, these small spikes on the H5. I'm just waiting for a measure move to be hit before making a decision. Like, I can't go short here, can't go long here. Too far away from a 20 EMA to go short. Too close to a measure move to key area to go long. Plus strong downtrend, spike in channel. Within this spiking channel, the spiking channel is pretty broad. So we do have another channel right here inside the spiking channel. And for those who are joining, I am Bye Money, and we trade pure price action here. And so I'm going to be reading the charts for you guys as best as possible. And we're going to try to use price action to scalp. We like to find a two-legged pullback in key areas. I'm going to go into chats. I'm going to go over my pandas here, my pandas comments, because typically when you read price action, you have to be so focused on the charts. So I don't really have time to really read everyone's comments. But hey, if you have a question, don't hesitate to ask. I might get to it. Yeah, Jimmy says he's actually a panda. I am a panda. Yes, as you can see on the bottom left of your screen, I am a panda. Measure move is about to get hits, acting as this magnet, as I was talking about, getting closer and closer to it. Kevin Fennel, good morning, Mazar. Good morning, Peter, welcome back. Hit the measure move perfectly. Bouncing off of it right there because the bears, this could have been me. This is what I wanted. But hey, you can only, my runner would have got stopped out anyway. So, but this is the move I was looking for. But the market was vicious. It didn't want anyone to get any freebies. Took out my runner. Took it out up here, but would have taken out anyways up here. It's unfortunate. But this is the move I wanted. That was the move I was looking for. We hit the measure move. Now, anything can really happen, but we're such a strong downtrend. We are also at the bottom of the spiking channel, and the spiking channel is pretty broad. We are overshot this channel here, showing extreme bearishness, but typically overshoots. Now it's not 100%. Typically, when a channel overshoots, it will overshoot to the other side. And so we have this overshoot of this channel right here, and we could possibly overshoot on the other side, but if the trend, typically that happens on more trading range like days, but on a strong trend day, you can almost throw all those rules out the window. Strong trend day, you just look to go short. Look for pullbacks, try to get in short. Strong trend days. The measure move being hit just ever so perfectly. Measure move, actually on the 10Ks right here. Hit the measure move perfectly on the 10K. Measure move was slightly different on the 10K because you could use this pivot here. This is the measure move on the 10K chart. Copy paste it. As you can see, it's the perfect measure move right here. Measure move was hit perfectly. And now finding some buyers here makes sense, right? How do I know there are buyers here? And bears covering their position, because this price action is evidence that shorts and bears are coming out of their position and bulls are coming in. Like, there is no way retail investors can do this. It's the institutions that are doing this type of movement. If ever you see movement in the E-mini, it's institutions. Like, we are simply going in for the ride. Like, we cannot influence the E-mini at all. SLB Blaze says, in my humble opinion, it's already a good this. I think so too. That is the correct way to manage runners. I think I was just getting a little greedy, but that is the correct way to manage runners. Put your stop above the previous swing high, which was right here. And unfortunately, the market open did the volatility spike, took out the stops. But man, that's a that's like $800. That's about $1,000 runner right there. So like I said, even though the measure move is being hit, it doesn't mean that it's going to bounce off of it. It just means that this consolidation is just showing us that there are traders who came out right there. That means we're reading the market, I think, pretty accurately here. We're seeing this correctly. Doesn't mean it's going to bounce, but this small consolidation here is proof that traders took out their profits. And now we're continuing to go down. We had no pullback. We had no two-legged pullback, unfortunately, yet. You know, we want a two-legged pullback. This is what we're looking for, a two-legged pullback of any sorts here, back to the 20 EMA. But I don't know if we're gonna get it because this downtrend is so strong. And like I said, here's a 20 EMA on the daily. It's at the 41.35 mark. On the daily, the 41.35 mark right here. I marked it on my 2K chart so I can have it for reference. Good morning, pandas. Good morning, pandas. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Brandon Casey, yes. Typically, you know, that always usually happens like when I'm not in the trade. I mark it perfectly. I'm like, yeah, man, I could have done all this. But when I'm actually in the trade and I call something out, it's never right. It always does the opposite. Only when you're not in the trade, it actually does, you know, the thing that you thought it was going to do. But when you're in the trade and you're thinking it's going to do something, it just doesn't ever do it. RAD says the market makers are going to go as high as they can during this melt up. Early Cohen, good morning. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, guys, if you'd like to support the stream in any way, you can hit that like button. That helps a lot. That helps propagate this video so other people can know that what's going on here absolutely for free. But hey, if you want to support this channel and support Bye Bye Money, give them some morning coffee so you can trade better for you guys. You can become a panda by hitting that join button, and when you become a panda, you can enjoy your two-legged pullback badge. You get priority in responding to your comments and questions. And you also get these emoticons, exclusive emoticons that cannot be found anywhere else because I made them. They are all unique. Every single one has a meaning for trading, pretty much. I want a two-legged pullback. I do. I really want a two-legged pull. I'll take even a two-legged pullback, even this extended. I'll take it. These traps here. You know, even taking the trap gives you a point. Perfect scalp on the trap. The traps are a little too far from the 20 EMA for me to take, but that is a trap, right? These are all traps, right? 5. Even this is a perfect scalp trap. 8. Perfect, or trap here, trap here. Another trap potentially trigger here, but I wanted to get to the 20 EMA, and I'll be looking to go short on the 20 EMA here if I can get it. Such a strong downtrend. But on such strong downtrends, man, the two-legged pullback, it'll be a gift. It'll be a gift if we can get it. Let me see if I can draw another trend line here, because we're making a steeper, even steeper channel here now. Gonna get rid of this one, it's no longer relevant. This spike in channel actually is no longer relevant. It broke beyond it. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, no two-legged pullbacks yet. We could potentially get one here. A little too far from the 20 EMA if it does trigger though. But we are in this downtrend here. It will be a Pikachu. If this triggers up and makes less than a point, potential Pikachu. Pikachu's gone. It is a two-legged pullback, but man, it's kind of going sideways now. I want it to hit the 20 EMA if it can. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice if it hit the 20 EMA for me. With a good signal bar. I'll be actually trading with only one contract right now. Terrible signal bar to go in. Potential trap here actually. I'm an idiot. This panda is truly an idiot. I don't know why I hesitated on that two-legged pullback. I just saw this doji. Oh, dojis! Doji! Why doji? That doji got me, man. I don't know why I was so hesitant. I should have just gone in. So hesitant. For no reason. That was a gift right there. Two-legged pullback back to the 20 EMA. But the doji tricked me up. Man, even on doji, these two-legged pullbacks are so strong. Cyrob, hey, congrats on the scalp. Show some love to Cyrob. Congrats. We're showing some consolidation here and break of this really strong trend. I'm thinking we're going to come and test. Hey, where's my spiking channel? Where's my original spiking channel? We're going to come and test the bottom of this spiking channel, in my opinion. It's another two-legged pullback. Multiple two-legged pullbacks. Looking for H4 here now. I'll take this H4 to retest at the bottom of this channel. I'll take it with 2 contracts here. If the H4 hits. H4 most likely will not hit. Come back to the bottom trading range. Two-legged pullback missed again. Being such a wuss. I just saw the H4 for me. I just saw again another doji. I didn't like the doji. But these are two two-legged pullbacks in a row. This is a two-legged pullback here. A, B, C. Two-legged pullback on a strong downtrend. A, B, C. Even bad signal bars is making a point. Oh, I'm being such a wuss. David Kaplan up 500 already today. Congrats. Yeah, I'm obviously getting scared. I mean, we're getting so close to the 20 EMA. We're just a couple points away. Right now, it's at 41.34 according to the daily. 41.34. I'm going to update it to 41.34. Still cannot break above the 20 EMA. David Kaplan, congrats, man. You're killing it. We're getting some funky price action now. We're getting complete sideways trading. But in my opinion, this consolidation is not strong enough to reverse this strong downtrend, in my opinion still. Like, we have some consolidation, and consolidation means that it's pause and the market either wants to go up or down. But this trading range, in my opinion, is just slowing down to maybe retest the bottom of this channel. But in my opinion, this trend is so strong, and we're so close to the 20 EMA on the daily that it's not strong enough. This trading range is too small to reverse this entire market, in my opinion. Whew. That's the first entry right there. Makes an absolute scalp. I mean, we're just trading, bouncing above and below this trading range. I would not go long here. I would not go long here. Those who are trying to trade this trading range, I would not go long here. I would, in fact, trade a trap if it traps. I'm looking for a trap if it traps here. Already making new lows. Like I said, this trading range is not strong enough to reverse this market right now. Give me a trap here. Give me a trap trade. I'm interested in a trap here. By the way, if you want more information about the indicator here that's automatically marking our second entries, also I'm gonna make a comment about Mac's second entry indicator. Because he made a comment there I thought was a bit silly. He made a comment there I thought was silly. By the way, I do support Mac. I like Mac a lot. In fact, I wouldn't know what I know right now without Mac. So I give credit to where credit's due. But when it comes to the second entry indicator, hey, he might have, you know, made a nice strategy with the two-legged pullback, but Bob My Money is the one, the original creator of the two-legged pullback indicator. This is a trap here. This is a trap. All right, let's see. This trap. Do I want this trap? A little far away from the 20 EMA. Trading range typically, but this trading range is weak. I'll trade this trap with one. One contract here with this trap. I just don't like this consolidation. I sure don't like this bar right now for the trap. That's evidence that there are limit order bulls right there. Yo, I can't even get a retracement right now. I need to go stop limit orders. I can't even get in my retracement because it's scalping out points so fast. I wanted that trap. I'm sorry, pandas. I'm sorry if that was little. I'm sorry if I blew up your eardrums, but that is so frustrating. I can't even get in these. These are scalping so fast, right? These traps are so strong on a downtrend, especially. If you're like on a downtrend, you see a trap. Stop limit orders, man. You can't even get a retracement on those. But that's the price that you pay for one tick retracement. You have the chance of not even able to get in. So that cost me $50 right there. I'm not interested in this trap. I'm actually looking for the reversal off the 20 EMA now with the H4 setup, if it does happen. I want to see an H4 hit this 20 EMA, and I actually will go long. I'll actually go long. If I see an H4 near here, I'll go long. The H4 makes a perfect scalp instantaneously. It's coming straight to our mark here. I'm gonna go long here. I know it sounds crazy. But I'm actually gonna go long here. I'm gonna go long with one contract here. It sounds very crazy, but I'm gonna go long here. Good signal bar, H4 setup. All right, scalped out. Let's go, baby. Let's go H4. Let's go, baby. Just as easy as that. H4 setup. That's why it's good to have that 20 EMA marked on your on your 2K charts. You saw the H4 so close to the 20 EMA on the daily. I know Al Brooks says it's a bull trend day today, but that's one thing I disagree with him on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, yes. Show some love. Pikachu. Pikachu forming here. As you can see now, the market is starting to go sideways. This is a strong downtrend. This is not a strong downtrend. The momentum is decreasing. It doesn't mean it's going to stop, but it is decreasing. And when it decreases, then you have to consider different things. You can consider it becoming more broad, where longs will actually start to make points. And if you're near the bottom of, you know, this consolidation, then you can consider maybe missing out. It might reverse. This is a Pikachu here. Good signal bar. Ooh, I kind of want that, but it's about to trap out. I kind of like this Pikachu still, even though it's a little sketchy at the moment. Pikachu makes a perfect scalp. Pikachu makes an absolute scalp. That was a Pikachu right there. I don't know why. I was a little hesitant. I just was not sure what my trend was. Right now, I was just thinking trading range, and we might come back up into this trading range here now. So I was thinking maybe it might reverse there, but that was a good signal bar with the Pikachu. And typically, I do take those. I think I'm thinking too much. Just too hard to focus on the charts while trying to stream at the same time. The struggle is real. My trading does degrade as I stream, so kind of why I also switched to one contract here right now. Plus, it's so volatile. Like, I don't want it to stop me out like super quickly. It can happen on two contracts. We have another spike in channel forming here. Spike channel. The channel is almost as steep as the spike though. We still haven't hit the 20 EMA actually on the daily. I'm waiting for it to hit. It's at 41.33 at the moment. So it keeps going down further and further as it goes lower and lower, obviously, because it keeps updating. Hit the bottom of the trading range indicator. Man, that was good. But man, also in 20 EMA. It's a shame. It's just too hard to think while talking and trading at the same time. If you like to know what I'm trading, you can look at the frequently asked questions in the description. There's a link to a bunch of frequently asked questions on the stream. The Pikachu. Nice, Karthik. Pikachu. Yeah, sure. On days like this, any lower high off the EMA or trend line should give a scalp, Max says. All right. I mean, I do like what Max says, but it's just like, I mean, obviously it's been right so far. But when you read price action, you have to consider when you start to consolidate like this, even on strong downtrends, like you have to know that the market is trying to change the cycle. It is. And the evidence is in the price action. So you have to consider that. But I mean, so far, Mac has been right. I mean, every single two-leg pullback off the 20 MA has been good scalp. We're starting to reverse here off the bottom of this trading range. So now we have a double bottom here. This was not strong enough to reverse the market, but with this trading range and this trading range together, might start seeing some sort of reversal here. We might start seeing some strong closes above the 20 EMA now, but I think that this will prove to be hard to break out of. I think this will be at the very least a resistance here, top of this trading range. I think that should create some resistance if it does get up to it, but it has this trading range to fight through at the moment. The thing is, when Max says something, like he's typically like using his chart, his his completed chart review, and I completely understand. Mac has been doing this for I think like 10 years, 10 some years or something like that, and he's been pumping out daily chart reviews every single day. I completely understand him, like when he goes over his chart reviews, to just do it like in a way where it's not as insightful as maybe someone who just started and wants to learn all these things. To him, so many things are intuitive, or so many things for him are so obvious that it's not worth mentioning for him, or he doesn't even know to mention them. But for a newbie or person learning, his chart reviews are actually very difficult to follow because there's so many things that he doesn't really explain very well. For instance, like if he says like take every two-legged pullback, like in his chart review, if he says, yeah, look at every single two-legged pullback that happens at 20 EMA, gives you a scalp. And he'll go over all the ones that do give you a scalp, but he will skip over the ones that possibly will not give you a scalp. Because he's just going over his chart so quickly. I mean, he's been doing this for so long, and I understand that, and I think there's a lot of value into his chart reviews, but in my opinion, if you cannot have some sort of chart review that recreates the live experience, right? If he did a bar by bar, I would love that 100 times more than what he does right now. If he did a bar by bar review where he just goes through every single bar and says, oh yeah, this is good, this is bad, don't do this, don't sit on your hands, sit on your hands, sit on your hands, go short here, go short here. If he did that, then I would say 100 times I would enjoy his daily chart reviews. 100 times more. But because he has a completed chart, it's just very, very hard to separate hindsight bias from your review. But hey, I'm a proponent of Mac. I love Mac. Buy his manual, please. Learn his system, please. Please buy it. A lot of what I learned is from that. I would say like maybe the beginning, what I learned was from his manual. But if you see my trading, I do a lot of Al Brooks. Al Brooks has probably taken me to the next level, where Mac, he does not go over. Mac doesn't really go over how to read price action, I think, in my opinion. He does go over in part, but if you want full comprehensive price action, if you want to learn how to do it, you gotta do Al Brooks. You gotta do Al Brooks. Every single second entry going short is making points, killing the points right now. Killing the points right now. I didn't want to enter there because slight chop, and I thought we were going to come back up to the top here. I thought we were going to try to retest the top of this channel or this trading range up here. Didn't quite get there. In fact, reversed before we even got there, so this is showing some pretty strong bearishness. I mean, personally, I don't think we're done. I think we're still in a downtrend. Daily almost hit the 20 EMA. It's finding some, it's bouncing off a little bit here. I think anyone who is in the Discord saw my update last night on my Discord. On the Discord, I said the second entry triggered on the daily with a lower high setup at the top of the channel here, and the target potentially bottom of this channel on the trading range or the 20 EMA. I said that last night. The moment actually this triggered after trading hours, and when it's triggered, I put that on the Discord for those who are in the Discord, the two-legged pullback Discord. And so this price action to me is not surprising. Like this, breaking down and tumbling was not surprising to me. The moment I saw that trigger below here, I said, okay, we have great potential to come back down. 20 EMA and the bottom of this channel. We do have a two-legged pullback to the long side here. I'm not interested though. I'm interested in the trap, of course, here. Potential trap setup. In fact, the trap actually, if it does break here, would already trigger. It'd be a hidden second entry. If we go below this candle low, I want a true second entry. I don't want a hidden trap. I want a real trap. we are making lower highs or higher lows here. So that trap, that was a trap there. So I guess, well, I don't have it on, the setting on. I try to turn the setting on for you so you can see. But I'll go into a little bit about right now as we wait, as we're consolidating here into max. By the way, that Discord I'm talking about, the two-legged pullback Discord, is only for those who have purchased the deluxe edition. So it's not free. It is not free. You have to purchase. If you purchase the deluxe edition of the two-legged pullback indicator, which you can find at the URL on the bottom right of your screen or in the description below, you get access to automated strategies and also the Discord community, two-legged pullback community, where I'll go over some of my trades off stream, the things I do off stream, and also I'll go over some of the things that I do, you know, such as the daily, you know, reviews, things like that. Gonna go over some of your chats. Now that we're making scalps up and down, we're consolidating here. The high, let me go over some of your comments here. There's a lot of comments. Alan Brackett says, yep, ES Future. I am trading ES Futures. Karthik says, we have exceeded the overnight measure move. Just went for it with butterflies in my belly. Got it though. Let's go, baby. Congrats, Karthik. David Kaplan. 11. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I think a lot of you guys agree with me with Mac's review. You know, it's just what it is. I mean, it's just a critique. You know, it's a small critique. I like Mac, and I will say it again and again. I like Mac. Watch his videos, follow him, support him. Please buy his manual. You know, I could care less. Please buy it. You know, like it doesn't hurt me in any way that you buy Mac stuff. I in fact would want you to do that. Learn this strategy even deeper than my videos. You know, my videos, I basically implement the strategy that I've learned from Mac and Al Brooks. But he's the one who teaches it, so buy his stuff, right? Buy Al Brooks stuff, get his trading courses, online courses. You know, please support these guys. These guys are putting out great material for you guys. Mitch Lawton A. Email support at twoleggedpullback.com, and they'll help you out to get you access to all those things. Every down leg just makes a point no matter what. This makes a point, this makes a point. But we are approaching the 20 EMA, and I do feel like we're going to find some support here soon. The market is wild. And don't forget, we are in technically a trading range, right? We are in a channel. And every channel is essentially a slanted trading range, right? Or a trading range, every trading range is a horizontal channel, right? They're both the same thing. So they're traded the same way. So when we come back to the bottom of this channel, we can spike all the way back up. We can do crazy things today. It's only 10:15, guys. Anything can happen. But more likely what's going to happen is we're going to come back. We're going to come down to the bottom of this. And we're going to just hover here on the intraday. Like, we're going to just make a long, very long, and dragged out trading range at the bottom of this, at the 20 EMA. Right? This is what this line is. It's the 20 EMA. I think we're in a trading range at the moment. I mean, we definitely are. But notice higher lows every single time. Higher low here, or higher low here, higher low here. Currently making a channel like this. We have all the things for a reversal here. We have breakup trend, retest of lows. We need a higher low setup. But this is a little too high now, so hard to take a higher low setup this high up above on this top of this trading range. The thing is like about Mac's setup, everything you can learn like in his manual, I personally think you can learn free on Al Brooks' website. But he goes in obviously a little more detail. Al Brooks on his website for free gives you like his top 10 best setups, and so he gives you the major trend reversal. He gives you the H2L2, which is the exact same thing as a two-legged pullback. Someone did ask, why does the H4 work? H4 works. This is an H4 setup. You can find the H4 setup on with the two-legged pullback indicator with a magenta 4, and on the next reversal, it's an H4 setup or an L4 setup. If you're going short, it's called an L4 setup. I think we're gonna come back to the top of this trading range, like I marked a while back, getting closer there, making the higher lows here, showing major trend reversal at the moment. But even this major trend reversal, I don't know, like we actually haven't hit the 20 EMA yet. We're so close. I think we can hit it still, but who knows? You gotta read the price action as it's been given to us. So right now, what we're seeing is a major trend reversal forming right before our eyes. Why does the H4 setup work? Well, that is from years and years of just reading price action. You get H4 setups. It's essentially two-legged pullbacks in a row. And so after the second two-legged pullback, because it's so tight in this small channel, typically traders like to get out after two-legged pullbacks in a row like this. It goes short here, but it's failing to make a point at the moment on the second entry. Hard to go short against 1, 2, 3 bull bars in a row. Yeah, I mean, let me make a small note here of, oh, okay, it triggered here. You can see in this bar there is a number. Okay, okay. One thing I do think I can say and really critique is Mac's two-legged pullback indicator. It's not there yet. He's selling it for $50, and I think he wanted to rush it to get out because so many people have been asking for it, but it is not ready for production in my opinion. That indicator is not functional in my opinion. When I saw the indicator and when he turned it on, it looked so messy. Like I can't even track. Like that's why I use for my setups or for my counting, I use numbers and colors, because I knew if I had numbers everywhere giving me second entries on everything, then it would look so congested. So that's why I mark it with numbers with the counts and colors for the second entries, because I thought about it, and if I were to trade, like if I were to program it like how Mac's two-legged pullback indicator looks. By the way, his is $50, and if you think it's worth $50, please buy it. I think anyone who purchased a two-legged pullback indicator thinks it's worth its weight in gold. It's $150 for. By the way, there's a free trial for those who want to check it out and try it out. There is a free trial on the website, so with no risk, you can try out the indicator and see if it's something you would like and enjoy. But yeah, his indicator cannot do. One big thing is why I felt like it was definitely not ready for production is because it cannot count legs like this. If you see in this one bar, there is a leg count above and below on one single bar. This means the price action is because in this one single candle, the price action of this candle had two reversals in it. Ooh, we have a two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA, going to the upside right now. Trap failing, but we're at the top of the trading range. I'm not looking to go long here, but we are potentially looking for a reversal here. Yeah, I mean, let's just say this is like Al Brooks. The way I trade, so someone says Al Brooks is too much for his brain. AMZ selling says that, and don't be, ashamed to say that because it is too much for, I think, 90% of people's brains, to be honest. He is so dense. And the material is at a master level material. Like if you're gonna get a master's degree in something, and so it's very focused and it's very, very dense. And he does not make it entertaining in any way possible. He is like a robot. Even his voice sounds like he's a robot. And so it's very dense, very hard. But in my opinion, if you can get through it, that's what's going to give you your edge at the end, right? It's going to separate you from the other 90%. You're going to be that 10%. That's what it takes. You know, that's what it takes. If you want to trade and be profitable, you got to do what it takes. And that's part of it, right? That's part of it. A lot of us may complain like, oh, the market, you know, I always lose money in the market. And, you know, if you think about it, it's like, well, you know, you're up against the best in the world. And if you think you can make money, you know, just trading for like 2-3 weeks or following these guru traders online that makes, you know, like $100 into like $1 million, whatever they claim that they do, you're going to fail. You will fail. You will fail. It's a long road. It is a long road. Bro, you are cute. Well, I mean, pandas, I mean, most people think I'm cute because pandas are cute. Too congested at the moment. Cannot make a trade here. This is an H4 setup though. Potentially H4 setup to the long side. But look at, we're at the top of the trading range here, right? We hit the top of this trading range. I just extended it to the right. I just put a horizontal line here. We hit it perfectly. I knew it was going to do that. And it like essentially creating a double top right now from this trading range high to here. This strong bull leg though, you must consider, thinking we might make a measure move up. Thinking might make a measure move up here. So you have to consider that as well. You have to think of the bull case and the bear case at the same time, and you have to make the decision, what is the most likely, what is the one that you think is going to happen. And if you have good money management, you can make money. H4 does trigger here. The next reversal will be an H4 setup, but it is too close to the high, the top of this trading range. Typically, you do not go long on the top of a trading range, and I do sense we're in a trading range right here. So I will not go long into the top of the trading range. But look, notice we are above the 20 MA, right? That is an H4 setup here with a higher low setup off the 20 MA. Just in my opinion, I don't want to go long on the top of a trading range. So this could give you a scalp, you know, quite easily maybe, but just not my style to go long here. Currently trapping out traders at the moment. Man, oh man, can you go to Matt's channel, Trades by Matt, and mention money management? That's really funny. Yeah, Matt, his money management is very strange. I don't think he just scales in. That's all I know. I don't know if he really has. I think for him, it's just like he either loses his max drawdown to like 3,000, or he'll keep scaling in his, you know, trade until he makes his, you know, profit, his target. So this makes a perfect scalp. You can tell by the yellow box here. Absolute scalp being made. Yellow box disappears. I'm not looking to go short here either because of this 20 EMA acting as support. Strong bull bar ending near its high. Potential measured move up here, but we are at the top of the trading range. And so it's conflicting to me. Like, I don't want to go long here, nor do I want to go short. It's too conflicted, too much conflict, in my opinion. Hey Daniel, if my chart looks different than yours, it could potentially just be because tick charts look different. But if other people can, you know, confirm that my chart looks like theirs. Okay, so this is starting to break above now. Measure move possibly could be hit. Is a two-legged pullback. Don't forget, we still have a lot of day left. This could doji for us. This could come back up here. This can do so many things today. Anything can happen. Basically, in my opinion, that's close enough to the 20 EMA. And if it does close up higher, the 20 EMA will actually catch up to the bottom of this wick. Wow, that scalped out in a millisecond. Top of the trading range, double top at the moment, creating a higher double top, but double top nevertheless. I'm not interested in going short. I don't think I'm interested in going long either until this trend is very strong. We do have this set up here. It is a spike in channel at the moment. Let me draw out the spike in channel if we can. It's an ugly spike in channel, but this is the spike in channel. According to the rules of creating channels, you gotta create like this. $20 EMA acting as support still. I think this is a little bit better. Let's use this. Good signal bar though. It does scalp you out. I still think there are bears here. Tons of bears. Lower high setup here. 20 EMA still acting as support. Yeah, if you there's a delay on YouTube streaming, about 20-second delay. If you feel like you have a more than 20-second delay, I recommend to hit the 2x button. Watch in 2x speed until it catches up. Definitely hit the live button first. If you're not live, then you're probably never close to what's happening right now. Lower high setup. I actually like this lower high setup. It makes a perfect scalp. Makes an absolute scalp. I actually like that setup a lot. I should have taken it. I was reading the chat though. That does scalp you out immediately. Reverses strong reversal bar, but top of the trading range again. Cannot go long. I'll be interested in going short here if I can. Hit the bottom of the trading range perfectly. Interested in going short still though. Wick is very long. Ooh. Bottom of the trading range of the trading range indicator showing some support here. I do like this trap to the downside. Let's see if I can get it. See if I can get this trap. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Trap to the downside. Hitting multiple rejections at the top of this trading range. Failed breakout. Lower high setup with a trap. Gotta take that. Gotta take that. Let's go, baby. Today's just one of those days, man. One of those days. Can you believe it? A $5,000 account, starting with $5,000, and in one day making $550. That's 10% already. I'm gonna double this account in about like a week. In about 2 more weeks. Let's go, baby. Clapped. right. Runner would have been stopped out, so no joy on runner on that one. Top of this trading range may act as support, but hey, maybe the bears are not done yet. Bears are not done yet. Yeah, those who went long here, thoughts and prayers. It's because you're at the top of the trading range. I think we failed to see the market cycle we're in. You know, we have this double top, we have strong rejection, we have a failed breakout at the moment with a lower high setup, and even though you saw this really big bar with pretty green body, like this in another context is a very good signal bar, but you're finding it right beneath the trading range, right? There's not even enough room from the top here to here for 1 point. And so, you know, that's why, you know, you don't go long at the top of trading ranges. That's why I didn't go long here either, you know, because I was afraid something like this would have happened. But it happened later, obviously. It happened after the failed breakout. But let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream so far. If you want to become a panda, you can press that join button on the channel or on the video. Hit that join button. You get to have priority responses to your comments and questions. I'm gonna go over some of your comments. Chris Zoiko says, Brooks books are the hardest thing I've read in my life, and I'm a mechanical engineer. Whew. How true that is. Truly. Daniel I says, listed as an H3 on mine. So it's because I turned the outside bar reversal on. So when we turned the outside bar reversal on, that was actually an H4. Daniel Eyes. Daniel Eyes, think his chart is off again. I think I already addressed that. Cad says it's matched. L Jimmy says, Matt plays the market. Yeah, plays. It's a good word to use. It's a good euphemism. I like Matt a lot though. I mean, he's having a kid soon, so just yeah. How can you wish ill upon anyone like that? MetaMan says that's because Matt found a holy grail in trading called delta divergence. You all never heard the news? There's no such thing as a holy grail. But hey, I recommend check out his channel, support him. Operator asks, can you explain the H4 to us? Look in the frequently asked questions in the description below. Click that link. H4 is explained. Filecast says, hey man, I'm hella new to futures. Any advice on how much percentage I should aim for or just cookie cutter strats? If you're just starting, I can't give advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. Trade at your own risk. You're not copying my trades. But for me, I focus purely on profitability. I traded small. I traded the micro E-mini, which is 10 times smaller than the E-mini. That means for every scalp, for 1 point, you make $5. But that also means that if you ever lose, you lose maybe max $200 or $20. You're not going to get rich. You're not going to go broke. And that's the point. You want to focus on profitability. Once you can prove profitability through the micros, then I think you're ready for the E-mini. How do you prove profitability from the micros? Well, you become profitable. If you can become profitable in the micros, I'll say that's harder than being profitable in the E-mini. Technically, because the commissions, the percentage of commissions on the micros is worse than the E-mini. Obviously, E-mini involves a lot more money, so it's psychologically easier or psychologically harder for the E-mini to trade the E-mini. But when it comes technically, it's actually harder to make money on the the micros. Karthik says, if I had $1 for every night Brooks put me to sleep while I watched his videos, very good though. In the end, I got confused using Mac's Pats with Brooks, so decided to stick with just Mac. Actually, me too, Karthik. If I got $1, I would be up maybe $100, realistically. Frank Williams says, my chart looks nearly the same, just 2 candles ahead. Yep. Oh, Jimmy says, Panda, too much coffee speed. Frank Williams says, got it, thanks. Earlier, only long. Kevin Fennell, let's go, baby. Yes, you guys celebrating with me. Hey, whoever makes money on this chat, don't ever envy them. Only congratulate them. Their success has no effect on your life whatsoever. The only way you respond to anyone making money on this channel is by congratulating them and hopefully push you to become better. Let's go, baby. Hey, today's the biggest day so far on this small account journey. Incredible. $550 day with a small account. That's amazing. Yeah, if you want to practice the E-mini, or if you want to practice futures, I recommend to do the overlay. To do overlay with the MES. You can do an ES overlay on the MES. There's a video on my channel for that. So you can trade the price action, because tick charts, like time charts, the MES and the ES are pretty similar. But when it comes to tick charts, since they're completely different instruments, they're going to look completely different. Man, this looks like a reversal to me, but who knows what's going on here. That's incredible. Wow. Strong move up. Could just be a measure move from this leg, though. Again, hitting its head on top of the trading range, of course. Perfectly at the top of it. Trading range indicator is just amazing. Super strong bull bar here. Buying pressure increasing. Potential measure move might be hit up here, but who knows. I would recommend, though, if you do trade the MES, trade with limit orders only. Always look for retracements. Do not trade with the stop limit or the stop entries, because there are things what I call ghost fills. And trading the MES for months, you run into ghost fills with the overlay. It's because they're very close, but they're not identical. And so sometimes the MES might go one tick above or below the ES, which would trigger your stop loss entries. Or your stop entries, sorry. Your stop entries. And so, and where the ES, the price action on the ES, the entry did not trigger. So I typically wait for the ES to actually show the price action, and I come in with a limit order. That's what I did, at least when I did it. You can see my doubling my account journey for the micros as well, if you like. Yeah, but I wanted to do this small account journey because it gave me an opportunity to trade with the community here in the mornings, and and also it's like I want to show it's doable. You can do it. If you put the time and effort, and if you study, you can do it. And for those who are feeling discouraged, saying, "Man, just keep losing money," I'll say, obviously you got to be realistic. Some people might just never be able to be profitable in the market, and for those people, it's just you're gonna have to figure that out. But I'm just saying, I'm not anyone special, right? I'm just a panda bear. As your average panda bear, I'm really not so much more intellectual than anyone else that it'll give me like a crazy edge. I think with hard work and and not just hard work, but studying the right material, studying the right things. Don't follow those gurus. Don't follow those, $1 to $1 million, right? Those are all, oh my, did you see that price action? Top of this trading range, still acting as resistance. Incredible. Terrible signal bar though. I wouldn't be able to go into that. Plus strong bull bars up to it. Hard to trade that. My opinion. But man, bears are in town. They just ate that up. But I'm just saying, to minimize your losses, I always recommend, what I did personally was trade sim. I know when you trade sim, it doesn't feel the same. But I traded sim, and I gave myself a goal. I said I must double this account. And I did that maybe 3 or 4, 5 times before really starting to become profitable. And then by the time I thought I got the system down, I went to the micros. And even trading the micros, I blew my first account. $2,000 on the micros. And then so I went back into sim and I said I will not trade live until I can double 2 accounts again. And to me, it didn't matter how long it took. I didn't care how long it took. I just wanted to be able to do it. And after doubling those accounts, I went back in with the MES again with a little more capital. And I said, okay, I'm going to try again. And I was able to double that account. Here we are again. This is not a double account journey. Obviously, this is a small account journey. And I'm only showing, first hour, half, or so of trading. But yeah, the purpose of this stream is really to journey with you guys, to trade with you guys. I mean, the purpose of the stream is to do that. For me, my purpose is to become profitable. I want to make money. I want to make money, as much money as possible with this account. So that's why I trade off stream. But the stream itself is a little, bonus for me, and for anyone else joining. I think it's beneficial for anyone, because I've said it many times, but trading is lonely. You're just sitting there staring at bars, start looking at this. You become, it's just lonely, boring. But with the community, it makes things just so much better, It also gets you through the hard times. Like, I can't tell you how encouraged I am by this community, how supportive they are. I've had losing days on the stream already, big losing days, and big losing days as in like $400, $350. But the community is so encouraging, so also helps. Yeah, good morning, Shannon. You missed the action in the morning. JT Carpenter asks, what did I study? I studied Max. If you, I have a Q&A in my channel, and goes over what I studied, how I got myself here. But basically, Michael Chin introduced me to the system. I got very curious, but looking at his videos, there was no education whatsoever. I did not understand even what a two-legged pullback was, even though he said it. And so that's kind of why I started this channel. I wanted to give the fundamentals, the basic things of the two-legged pullback, because none of that was being taught anywhere. The very basic things, just even how to count legs. I couldn't even find one video how to count legs. Like, why is it so hard to find one video how to count legs for a two-legged pullback? I couldn't even find that. So I said, okay, I'm going to figure it out. And then, so that's why I made the videos for anyone else who was confused. And that's, to this day, still my most viewed video on my channel. But yeah, I started with Mike to get introduced, acquainted with the system, and then Mac from Price Action Trading System. And then from Mac, after I kind of felt like I learned everything I need to learn from him, I went to Al Brooks, and Al Brooks really helped me solidify how to read price action, how to read this, the way that I knew that we weren't going to really continue this downtrend. Like, why I was starting to get suspicious is because I saw this trading range. The moment I saw this trading range and this started to happen, and it went into, I knew that this wasn't strong enough, it went to another trading range. And for me, that was the final trading range, right? This is the final flag, right? And this is another trading range with higher low setups, with higher lows here. And this trading range went back into this trading range. And I knew that was going to happen, right? I drew this horizontal line here thinking that we're going to hit this and it will create a double top. I said all of that before anything happened. How did I do all of that? I did that because of Al Brooks, right? There are probabilities of things happening that would most likely happen if something happens, right? So to me, the probability of this reversing the entire market was not high. But the probability of both of these things coming into the market was much higher, right? Especially how this, right? When you see this and it breaks down, comes back up into this trading range, you're seeing higher lows here, right? All of this stuff is not taught by Mac. His price action manual does not go over the details that it takes to really read a price action. So I was already suspecting we're going to trading range soon. I'm ready for it. I'm not going to continue to trade short. I'm going to look for the trading range and play the trading range once it happens. I missed the opportunity here. Really, I mean, that's why I did this trap here, because I knew we're in the trading range, we're at the top of the trading range. But look, we're trying to come down to the bottom of this channel here, and we're missing it. We're making higher lows here. Now we might make a lower high here or a lower low here, but these higher lows here are giving me some clues of what's going to happen. Buying pressure is increasing. We cannot even go below the previous swing lows. This is all price action, and we're just reading it. We're just reading it as it comes. So that's what happens with Al Brooks. Yes, I would recommend his actual online trading course. His books are good, but his trading course I would recommend to get. I don't think you need. He has two, like I think 2 levels. You can get like the, you know, the E-mini one and also the forex one. I'll say just don't even bother with the forex one. I got both. I was curious. I was because I was interested in trading forex, and after actually trading forex for a little bit, I was so used to scalping that the forex spreads for scalping is just horrendous. Horrendous. 1 second. Sorry guys, Mrs. Panda is dropping off some panda food for me. Got my morning coffee. Thanks for the pandas who are supporting me this morning coffee. Tribute to you. I'll give you a little ASMR action. I believe we're Chemex today. Chemex coffees. I like Chemex a lot. Pour over Chemex. Hey, let me know in the chat how you like your coffee. Hey, let's change the subject here a little bit. It's getting a little too deep, a little too much here. Got an H4 forming here. Notice this could be simply a bear flag, right? Bear flag. That could be bear flag here. Let me know in the chat how you like your coffee. What kind of coffee you guys drink? I like to know my community here a little bit. Not just trading, but let's get to know each other. We do have an H4 set up here. I am almost tempted to enter this H4. It's crazy how tempted I am. The bottom of this channel here. The daily still not hit the 20 EMA. Incredible. Incredible downtrend. Black Rifle. Can I buy that at the grocery store? I don't even know. Okay, likes his coffee with 2 sugars, 2 creams, and 2 Adderall. Let's go. Cold brew. Yeah, give me some recommendations for some good, you know, good coffee. We drink mainly like intelligentsia or counterculture. We're East Coast, and those are. I believe counterculture is an East Coast thing. That's an H4 setting up there. Ooh. Should I take this H4? Oh, we need a deep retracement for this H4. Terrible signal bar, that's why. I might come with the 50% retracement here. Okay, 50% retracement makes this point already. No longer interested. The 50% retracement, I wanted to enter because get your bone. Hey, the panda. Yo, get your bones already panda. And he's still giving the super chat. Thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate it, brother. Fellow panda here. Thank you for the morning coffee. Get your bone. At this point, I have so much coffee from you. Appreciate it. Yeah, that H4, I will only take it with that 50% retracement. I'm not interested in it anymore. Scott says, Black Turkish blend. Bill Pig says, I like my coffee like I like my women. Hot. No wonder your name is Bill Pig. Don't be a pig, man. Don't be a pig. Farhan says chai latte. Chai lattes are good. Terrence, Starbucks Blonde Black. I believe that's very strong coffee. Megan says she switches from Nespresso Drip and my powdered Nestle Chicory Coffee Blend. Wow, that's fancy. That all sounds good. That all sounds good. Falcon One says, why not enter a trade at the trend line? Because trend lines usually 70% of the time break. They break out, they fail breakout, and then you have a 75% chance for it to come back in. So typically you wait for the break, fail breakout, and then coming back in. So this is why I don't trade trend lines directly. Typically they break. And you want to see the fail breakout because you want to come in on the fail breakout. This is a lower high setup, but too much congestion here for me. Steve Y says, get Intelligentsia. Yeah, I do get. What I'm drinking right now is Intelligentsia. Scott Harbor says, you can buy it online. Okay, the Black Rifle, I'll check that out. Yeah, I believe Megan and Jason, these guys are deluxe members here. I see them in the chat or in the Discord all the time. Low of day getting rejected here. I'm not interested in going long at all, to be honest. I just think we're so close to the 20 EMA, and this looks like a bear flag, right? If maybe a 10K would be much easier to see. I haven't switched to 10K in a while, but looks like a bear flag, right? Just straight down consolidation and another measure move potentially. Right? You have this measure move, potential measure move all the way down here, and you cannot ignore this. We simply just had consolidation. Now, when we think consolidation, we might think, okay, reversal. But when we talk about probabilities, when it comes to consolidation, what actually typically happens is continuation. That's why we look for measure moves. So when we see this strong downtrend, consolidation, the more likely thing actually is continuation of this downtrend. That's actually the more likely thing. So that's why I'm not looking to go long. I'm still sitting on my hands, not sure what's going to happen here. But when you see stuff like this, when you read the price action, and you're like, okay, it's doing the thing it's supposed to be doing in terms of bouncing off trend lines, then you have to reconsider, man, maybe this is going to break out. We got to see how much buying pressure we have, how much selling pressure we have. Huge bull bar, pretty big bear bar matching. But regardless, by the way, the H4 does work out for you if you had your stop even one tick below the signal bar. That's how strong H4s are, man. H4s are just amazing. But I should make an automated strategy that just simply trades all H4s. Why don't I do that? Hey, chat, let me know. Give me a 1 if you want to see that. An automated strategy using the two-legged pullback indicator, right? That just trades every single H4 for a scalp. And we'll look at the results for the last, like, I don't know, 3 months and see what happens. Give me a 1 if you want to see that. Give me a 2 if you don't want to see that. Ooh, Kawa coffee from Hawaii. You know, I was in Hawaii for a couple months. 3 months, actually. 3 months in Hawaii. I was there actually for missions training. I'm not like ashamed or shy at all. I am a Christian. And so I went to Hawaii for like missions training for a couple months and then went to missions. Wow, you guys want to see that. Let's see H4s. Let's see how good H4s are. And just by the pure setup on this stuff with no context, I'm just going to trade every single H4. And then maybe if it shows some like promising results, maybe I can add a little bit of context in there. Like only take it if it's like, you know, maybe above an EMA or below an EMA or something like that. Or maybe a certain distance from the EMA. First Colony, Rainforest Blend, or Starbucks, Cafe Verona. All right, thanks for all the recommendations, man. This is awesome. Like I've been drinking the same coffee over and over again. I'd like to know different coffees from you guys. Dutch Bros. All right. I need a coffee sponsor. I need a whiskey sponsor. Let's go. Let's get it. I need more people following me though. I need more subscribers. Hey guys, think about this. If I get enough subscribers, I can do this full time and I can stream the entire day with you guys. That's the dream. That's the dream. Steve, yes, YWAM. Exactly. That's where I was at. I did YWAM. I did Kona DTS, Big Island. Kevin Fennell says, I am so confused by the existence of a younger Asian guy who is into computers and very religious. What is so confusing about that? You know, honestly, if you don't have religion in your life, then honestly, something's gonna be your religion, right? I'll tell you right now, this chart is not my religion, right? This chart is not my God. Money is not my God, you know, and it's sad if it is yours, because money, it's a horrible God to have, you know. I think part of the reason why, you know, to help me get through some of the tough times in trading is because in a sense, like, who cares? It's just money, you know. You gotta let go. You gotta let go of wanting to become rich. And then after that, I started becoming profitable, because the psychological aspect is so tough. If you're worshiping money, you just want money. That's all you want. You lose focus on what's really important when it comes to trading, which is good setups, right? Reading the market correctly. This is the actual important thing about trading, not making money. So actually, you know, being a Christian does actually help in terms of the mentality to have when it comes to trading. Kevin Fennell says, race cars are my religion then. Amen. Everyone has some sort of religion. I just, you know, decided to choose to worship. Everyone worships something. I just try to worship Jesus Christ. Jeff Wang says, Panda, can the two-legged pullback strategy be applied to time frames? Yes, of course. It's based on price action. So we did see this in potential now. We could have a measure move. That would be a crazy measure move, because that'll destroy this. That'll destroy the 20 EMA, destroy the bottom of this. Actually, it might be close to the bottom of that trend line. The measure move is down here to 41.115 or 41.15. Jamie asks, so when the H4 shows up, do you trade on the next bar or do you trade on the second bar? When the H4 sets up, I trade on the reversal. So this is like a bear flag. So when you saw this, you're thinking, yeah, it's gonna reverse now, but like I said, the more likely thing is continuation. That's why I didn't want to go long here, because it did like burst upwards, but look, it was matched with a strong bear bar, you know, and okay, wow, 20 EMA should have been hit now. 20 EMA hit perfectly on the daily. Getting rid of it now. Actually, I'll keep it. You want to do on the reversal. So H4, where's the H4? Here's H4. You see a magenta 4. On the next reversal, which is right here, it will be a second entry. You can consider it a fourth entry, but I consider all entries after second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever, they're all second entries to me. They're just a chain of second entries. Bounce off the 20 EMA perfectly. Those who put limit orders on the 20 EMA were able to scalp out now on the daily. People had limit orders there. 100%. That's why I bounced off right there, just like that. This could be the major trend reversal we want. After failed breakdown of this channel, plus bounce off the 20 EMA plus, break of trend, retest lows, making a new low, looking for potential trap trade here. If we get a trap like this, I'll be interested. But let's see if we'll get it. I'm looking for a trap now, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Looking for a trap. Waiting for the trap here. John, thanks for the 4K. Yep. Thank you. 4K subs. I'm gonna try to celebrate on the 5K subs, and I'm trying to think of what I can do for 5K subs. I think 5K subs is a nice milestone to make. Spike in channel potential here. DX worship Michael Chin. GG's, man. Thoughts and prayers to anyone who worships Michael Chin. Uriel says, we are human, a soul in physical world. That's true. L Jimmy, what would Panda do? I am a Christian Panda. WWPD. Watch a video from a channel between scalps. It's nice to have money and the things it can buy, but you gotta check up and make sure you have not lost the things money cannot buy. How true is that? Money is only a tool. That is true. It is a tool. And how weird is it to worship a tool, right? Like it's so odd, like it's so easy to think about like that. Like, why would I worship a tool? Like, why am I working so hard to worship like a hammer or something? Like, why do we spend so much time worshiping a tool? Cheyenne asks, what are the best times that you trade off stream after market? If I just see a good setup, I just have my eyes on the chart all day because I work at home. I work on a computer. I'm looking for a trap here potentially to go long, not short. Yep, Karthik says looking for a long bias. I'm looking for a trap on the upside. This is a Pikachu though. Pikachu, I'm not interested in this Pikachu because we could reverse here. I might look for the Pikachu of the Pikachu here. Double Pikachu, potential Pikachu here. This actually gives you a point on the outside bar reversal, so it looks like still pretty strong downtrend, but we'll see. Man, that's a strong bear bar. This is most likely will make a point as well. This downtrend probably continue. Let's see if we get a double bottom here. Double bottom, maybe higher low, double bottom. This setup that I was looking for is not forming at the moment. Very strong. This is why we have to wait for the entire setup to happen, because things like this can happen. Jeff Wing says, thanks Panda, I assume the indicator also applies to other time frames. Yep. 10K chart, this is the indicator on the 10K chart, this is the indicator on the 5-minute chart. This is the indicator on the daily even. Look at, and the two-legged pullback on the daily. This is why I knew this was going to be a strong bear trend. I knew that because the second entry, short, lower high setup, top of the channel, second entry. That's how I knew we were going to have a bear trend day today. Those who are in the Discord can attest to that. Corey W says, any advice on how you stay so patient for your setups? I really struggle with patience. Kevin Fennel says, lose a lot of money, decide you don't like that anymore. It's working for me. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, honestly, big thing for me was I thought I was patient, but when I started losing so much money in the beginning, I realized I wasn't patient enough. And so I think it's just a lesson you just have to learn the hard way. Patience is a virtue, so it's not something I can teach you. It's not something I can teach you like math. Like it's a virtue. You have to gain it right through experiences. Steve says trading really messes with your mind. It's good that your walk with God helps you with that. Yeah, I mean, at the end, you will do what your heart wants, right? And if your heart is formed by the love of money, you're going to do some wild things when it comes to trading. You know, having a heart that is preoccupied by something else, you know, for me, Jesus, you know, obviously Jesus, because I'm Christian, but just being preoccupied by something else that is greater than money, you know, will help you, in my opinion. But obviously, Jesus a little bit more because of all of the things that he has and all the promises that he gives us. Chaz Michael, the Tao is the way. I would love to have like another stream where we just chat about religion. I can do that all day. All right, I think that's it, guys. Hey guys, ending the stream. It went a little bit over today, but hey man, this was a banger. We killed it today, guys. So I mean, I'm saying we killed it because I'm trading with one contract, and this is what's happening, you know. But hey, let me know in the stream what you thought about the channel. I mean, let me know in the comments what you thought about the stream. Getting all my words mixed up. Give me an emoticon on how you felt about it. Anything that you like to see, any improvements. I'm going to work on that automated strategy for you guys to see just the probabilities of that H4 without context, without even considering context. Frontier says, yeah, you can send it to support@tweleggedpullback.com. They will send it to me. Let me know. You can also put the link in the comments. You can put the link here as well. But yeah, guys, hey, trade safe. And as always, happy trading. God bless.